Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome to an unusual video where we're on OG Fortnite today. Because this weekend there is a special event in Fortnite OG where all games have low gravity and the Zapotron. Now, many people revere the Zapotron as this myth that never actually existed. I can promise you it did. It existed for about 2.5 hours in Fortnite Battle Royale, then it got removed. The 2.5 hours that it was out, I was at school, so I never got to experience it. I mean, this is a fair few years ago now. We're talking like 2018. I was in year 10 or year 11 in UK secondary school. I'd not even done my GCSEs, never mind my A-levels. Like, this is a while ago now. So, yeah, it makes sense that I was still in school. But 2.5 hours it was out. It then got vaulted. It was never meant to be in Battle Royale. It was a Save the World weapon. It got vaulted, never returned again, technically. But it's here now, for the weekend only. So, we're going to jump in, we're going to try out a game, see what it's like. And then I'm obviously going to recommend that you guys jump in and check it out yourself. So, as we're loading into a match, I would like to remind you all that we do now have a support creator code. So if you would like to support the channel and myself, the code is MJW. Anyone using it will be greatly appreciated. Anyone not using it is still greatly appreciated because you're here giving me support by watching the videos. So, let's head into it. So folks, the low gravity is very noticeable, especially when you're on like Spawn Island loading into the game. I mean, it's one of the first things I noticed is this low grav. It's in a way kind of annoying, in a way kind of fun. I mean, by annoying, you could always get stuck in places on the Chapter 1 map, and I feel like it's just going to be so much more annoying to get out of those places that you get stuck in when the gravity is low, but might be quite fun to actually give it a good go. Looking up at that big red rift, it's not quite as big anymore. It looks like it's faded slightly, but it hasn't really started shrinking yet. It will start shrinking obviously when the lightning strikes occur, not long before the cube spawns in. As for the cube, we still have a lot of debate as to whether it'll be a purple cube or a red cube, or maybe even a different coloured cube. My money is probably on either red or purple right now. I get the feeling it's red, and the reason why I have a good feeling that it's red is not because of the rift butterfly or the rift itself being red. My reasoning for thinking that the cube is going to be a different colour is that they didn't show a thumbnail for this season. For previous OG seasons, they had a cool trailer, and then they had a cool image that teases what comes up in the season. So for example, in Season 4, it was them sort of like jumping over Dusty Divot with the rocket flying overhead. That teased obviously the rocket event coming up in OG Season 4, which we knew was going to happen. The only thing that we know is going to happen in this season is a cube is going to spawn in at some point. We don't know anything about that. We know where, we know roughly when, not exactly when, but we know roughly when. But whether or not it's purple or red is still very much up for debate. And the key thing to keep in mind with that is Epic have sort of hidden the cube's existence from us by not revealing the actual thumbnail for the season. This season's not exactly had a thumbnail, it's just had a showcase of the Battle Pass with the new drift and the other 2 skins. It's just showed off those 3 skins as its thumbnail rather than showing off the season. So, is this deliberate? Almost definitely. Epic have never exactly done anything before that wasn't intentional. They've never hidden anything before if there wasn't a reason to hide it. So, is this Epic's guilty conscience way of saying, the cube is red and we don't want to show you that yet? And if so, what exactly does that mean in terms of going into Season 6? We know that we are going into Season 6 in October, ready for Fortnitemares. Perfect timing, really, as obviously Fortnitemares is originally from the cube in Chapter 1, Season 6. That was where we had our second ever Fortnitemares, and the first proper event-style one where we had the cube monsters appearing for the first time. It was frankly quite a cool event, and I'm curious to see what exactly is going to happen with OG over the next few months. Is it going to start tying into the actual Battle Royale? Possibly, because we do know that we have sort of like purpley colour on the, what's it called right now? The... Wow. I got killed right as I found a Zapotron. God damn it. We'll go back in and try and find another one, but in Battle Royale we currently have the little purple portal, which is where the different bugs are supposedly getting in from, and when we interacted with it, it turned smaller and red. That could be signifying to do with the last reality. We don't necessarily know. But if they are tying OG and Zero Build together, it will be very curious to see how things go in the near future. So, let's go back in and try and find a Zapotron, shall we? Upon landing in my second game, I found the Zapotron. So the Zapotron, for clarification, is going to use your heavy ammo in this. It's not using energy cells, it's not using a special type of ammo, don't worry about it. But it has a 4 magazine capacity, so that's quite interesting. And the way that you use it is you sort of aim, charge it up, and fire. I will tell you now, it will deal a lot of damage if you can hit people with this thing. The problem is hitting people with this thing. Although it would help if people didn't run away from me as I'm trying to shoot them. Let me shoot you. It is just as OP as I remember it being. I remember the amount of people that complained about this when it first released, because it dealt 150 damage to players. Body shot. A body shot was 150 damage. And it's basically pinpoint accurate as well. And it will one-shot any kind of building as well. It's, yeah. Oh dear. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be great fun. I don't know if it can shoot people through buildings, though, is the only problem. I still love how they've added the slurp cacti to OG, because, like, obviously, they're the ones from Chapter 4, so, like, find that interesting stuff. Oh my god, even if you don't charge up the Zapotron, it still deals so much damage. Oh my god. Yeah, I can see why people complained and it got removed after like 2 hours. I can't lie. Oh boy, this thing is good. This thing is so good. I legitimately don't want to use any other weapon now. Why would I need to use any other weapon now? It's a genuine question. And remember as well, this was back in the time when builds was the only thing, so like, you couldn't have had zero build where people get an extra 50 over shield. So maximum health was 200. So this thing could take someone from maximum health and shield to 50 in a single shot. And because it has a 4 clip and you can immediately start charging the second shot after you fire the first, yeah, you can see where the problem lies. It was a really, really powerful weapon when it came out. So, like, I don't know. I think it's going to be a fun weekend getting to use this, I can't lie. Let's see if we can find someone else to kill. The problem with the Zapotron as well is because it is pinpoint accurate. You can do what I'm doing here and just stand on mountains watching places like Paradise Palms And if you manage to line the shot up pretty well, you can basically insta-kill someone with this weapon. It's really good. And if you're evil like me, you might just be able to nail some pretty nasty shots. I gotta admit, that shot that I just hit was actually pure evil. I can't believe I just did that to that person. I almost feel bad. Almost. I would feel more bad if they didn't try and shoot me back. If I'd have just, like, one-shot killed them without them knowing. But, like, they did try and fire back. They just missed. You can't beat this. This weapon is insanity. And shooting down this supply drop just puts into context just how much damage it deals to structures. 6,600. It will one-shot literally any structure, vehicle, whatever. The only thing it won't one-shot is a person who is at like max health and shields. But even then, two-shot. With this thing. This weapon is way too easy to aim and just destroy. All you gotta do is just sort of somewhat line them up with the center of your crosshair, fire, and you, like, 90% of the time can hit your shots. This is... I've said it once, I'll say it again. I can see why it got vaulted after 2 hours. Because this in Battle Royale is so powerful. It does make me sort of reconsider certain things that I've complained about being powerful. Like, we all complain about the cars in Wreck being powerful. Could you imagine if we added this thing to that season? Like, that could be the most pure chaos we've ever seen. Oh my god, I literally just see a little glimmer of movement. Aim, hold down, release, they're dead. Why is this weapon so good? Oh my god. I might accidentally win this game just because of this gun. This is so overpowered. So folks, as we enter into the final, like, 8 players, I'm apparently going to just make that the final 6 players. I thought I'd just sort of show the rest of this game on stream, I think, because on video even, just because it puts into perspective, the final few players are probably going to be a little bit better, more likely to build, so it'll be interesting to see if I can still get this win, or if they're going to be too wily to get away. Because I think that is the only thing that is good, is that the Zapotron doesn't penetrate. So it will hit a structure and fizzle out. So if you build a structure, hide behind it, you can't be hit by it. So in build mode, which is what I went into for an extra challenge, it won't quite be as OP. Naturally, in zero build, this is going to be pure chaos. And I feel sorry for anyone going up against the weapon. But, you know. It looks like me and this guy on this other mountain are going to have a snipe out now. Or he's going to get in close and personal. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, abort. Oh, yeah, okay. He killed me. Fair enough. All in all though, the Zapotron is insanely powerful. The low gravity makes this quite a fun weekend. So jump in, play some OG this weekend. Because, frankly, that was 2 of the funnest games I've had in a while. Like, I enjoyed last season, I'm enjoying this season. But that was so fun. So get in game and check it all out. And one last time, if you want to support the channel in game, we do have a support to creator code, which is MJW. So with all that in mind, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it informative, enjoyable and fun to watch, and enjoy the Zapotron's return for only a couple of days here in Fortnite OG.